All right, we've been following closely the events that led to a Ukrainian airplane, passenger airplane, crashing just outside of Tehran. This was just hours after hostilities with Iran, where they had been firing ballistic missiles at our air bases, and then this airplane crashes, killing at least 176 people in a horrific tragedy. There were a lot of questions about exactly what happened. Experts were concerned. It didn't seem like it had the hallmarks of a technical failure, even though that's what the Iranians were saying. Well, now Newsweek has new reporting, Sagar. What do you have for us?
So Newsweek, this literally just broke on the wires. So Ukrainian International Flight 752 was, according to Pentagon sources who are speaking to Newsweek, was struck by a Russian-built Tor M1 surface-to-air missile system known to NATO as the Gauntlet. Now, Gauntlet is used by the Iranian military as part of their missile defense system. And this is what a lot of people were worried about, was that this plane had been downed in the midst of these hostilities and these tensions, that the Iranians, expecting a possible response from the United States, had their surface-to-air missile systems activated, and it appears it possibly could have struck the Ukrainian International Airlines flight. Obviously, if this is true, currently Newsweek is the only reporting that is reporting this. They only have 3 sources. However, like you said, the New York Times had previously said that experts were very concerned about the, I think it was the debris pattern of the aircraft, about how the aircraft had come down initially. The Iranians, for some reason, were saying that they were not going to give the black box to Boeing. The aircraft itself was not a Boeing 737 MAX. It was a Boeing 737-800 with a relatively good safety record. So again, a lot of the things were not adding up. This is possible, could be filling in some of those holes. Really just absolutely stunning information if it's true.
Another one of those curious developments is the Ukrainian embassy in Tehran had initially posted a statement ruling out terrorism or a rocket, and that had been pulled down. So that also raised questions for folks, and what experts were saying is, look, ordinarily, if there's a technical failure, even if an engine catches fire, you don't have a massive conflagration. You don't have an aircraft coming apart in the air. It will strike the earth in one place. You'll have a crater, and that the pattern of the debris did not fit what you would expect with a technical failure. So that was raising questions here as well. What a if this is true, though, God, what a horrific accident! And this
could spark
is mostly
international incident.
And this is mostly their citizens on board, but quite a number of Canadians reported to be on board as well. 63 Canadians were on board. Remember, Canada is a member of NATO, so this again complicates things significantly. These are all. It's just, oh God.
This is going to make it. This is a geopolitical problem for the Iranians. It's a horrible look. Honestly, the international community was half on their side, half on the United States side, and so in order to have something like this happen and to kill 176 civilians, if true, is very, very bad. There's no Ukrainian militia barely connected to the Russian government type situation to be happened here. This is, if true, a straight up misfire by an Iranian missile system.
Horrific accident, if true, and just a stunning development. So we'll make sure to stay on it as we learn more, as additional news outlets report out the fact. But what we know right now, according to Newsweek, is that it may have been an accidental missile from the Iranians that brought down this passenger plane, again killing at least 176 citizens. We'll have more for you as it develops.
That's right.
Stay tuned.